So I get to travel and meet, I've met tens of thousands of people. And last night, I had dinner with one of my new heroes that has inspired me a ton. And I'm so excited to invite her up here to chat with you. Lauren McCullough.
Well, it's good to be back here. If you guys don't know me, my name is Lauren McCullough, and I graduated from here in 2011, so go Cardinals. And I'll just introduce myself a little bit and tell you guys a little bit about myself. I was a star athlete. I did swimming, wrestling, cross country, and water polo, and if you look up at the board, that's my name right up at the top. And so I'm sure you guys are wondering, what does an athlete or someone who's worked really hard, who doesn't seem to look any different, what do I have to do with bullying? Well, I'm bald! And I'm sure this is a shock to a lot of you, but there's a reason why I'm bald. I was diagnosed with cancer right after I graduated high school. I was 18, star athlete, getting ready to go to college, and here I am. Pretty unexpected. Healthy, and suddenly I have over a foot-long tumor in my leg. The leg of an athlete? That's ridiculous. But, yeah, this has been my life, and I have to say, I get a lot of stares. I get a lot of people looking at me and doing double takes and talking about me. Oh, look at that bald chick. Why is she bald? And some people even come up to me and say, why are you bald? You look weird. Do I really need to hear that? I don't think so. I don't think anyone should have to hear that they look different or something that they probably know. Yes, I look in the mirror. I'm pretty sure that I realize I'm bald. Last time I checked, it's none of anyone's business. If you want to ask me why or talk to me about it, okay, but you don't need to make rude comments. No one needs to hear that. You don't know what anyone has gone through in their life to be how they are. That weird kid who kind of is a loner, you don't know what they're going through. Maybe they're just really shy or new to the school. Don't you think it would be kind of nice to say hi? How is their day going? It can make a big difference in how someone's doing. Like, I have to say, I was going to the store one day during my first diagnosis. I was 18. And it was random. This guy just came up, saw my bald head, and gave me a high five. He's like, keep fighting. Do little things like that. Just be nice to people. Do you really want to go out of your way to make someone feel bad? That's not making you feel any better. I mean, wouldn't the world be a better place if we got to know everyone, got to know their stories, kind of introduce yourself? Maybe then you won't have as many problems with having enemies, because you kind of understand why someone is the way they are. I know it's hard to say you're not going to judge anyone. I'm very judgmental based on appearance, but once you get to know someone, they can be pretty cool. I know I hated my best friend when I first met her. She was dating the guy that got away from me. And then I got to know her and I was like, she's pretty cool. And she was one of my newer friends when I got diagnosed, and she was right there at the hospital with me, going through the bad times with me. Every time I was at the hospital, she was there, and it means a lot. And it's just, if you're going to be a nice person, people are going to be nice right back to you. That's what I've noticed. I mean, if I were to be a bully to everyone and kind of be a rude person, I don't think people would have my back going through this. They'd be like, you deserved it. As horrible as that is to say. But now, if you're just going to be friendly, just kind of go out of your way to be nice to people, people are going to be nice to you. That's what I've noticed. And I have so many people who just have my back. The school has my back, and so do a lot of people from different countries even. They tell me, they're like, wow, you're so inspiring, and keep fighting, I'm praying for you. It's really awesome, and I need it kind of the support now more than ever because I've been re-diagnosed as of May. I had actually gone in remission after 9 months of chemo and 31 rounds of radiation. I got back to being normal. I went to college for a year, got really good grades, actually made All-American for swim team, and I didn't even get to swim in my state meet because my cancer came back, not in my leg, in my left lung. It's in the lining of my lung, all along the ribs, and it's also in the lining of my heart. So it's a pretty bad diagnosis. I was told in June that I had 3 weeks to 3 months to live. That's really scary. I was 20 years old. Not something that you want to have to deal with at this age. But somehow, I pulled through, and I was getting ready to go back to school and swim again. And then in October, it got bad again. So I was given my doctors told me, you should get back working on your bucket list. Great. That's really what you want to hear at 20 years old. You're gonna die soon, so you need to accomplish all that you can. Now I don't have a timeline. I'm very thankful for that. I had a really bad low in the hospital just 2 weeks ago, actually. I was in the ICU. I was on oxygen. I wasn't doing too well. I don't remember pretty much all of the 6 days that I was in the hospital. I watched movies that I don't even remember seeing. People visited me and I don't remember. It was scary, and somehow I pulled through again. So it's kind of, you just need to be positive and will yourself to keep going, because I know if I weren't such a competitive person, or if I didn't have as many supporters behind me, I might not be here today. And I'm still going through treatment. I'm still fighting. I'm getting things accomplished. I am actually write a blog. It's pretty popular. It's called thenotdyinggirl.com. And I think it really represents me, because even if I physically die, which I don't plan on anytime soon, because who really wants to think that way? And I have so many things I want to do. I want to go back to college and study journalism. And I want to get back in the pool and swim, which I can't right now because I ended up breaking my rib in Vegas. So, I'm getting things done. I got a tattoo. I'm just doing things that I love. And I think that's what everyone should do. Do things that make you happy. Because you never know what life has for you ahead. I mean, if you would have told me when I was 16 that I would get cancer in 2 years, I would laugh. Please, that's not me. Well, life happens. And I guess it's kind of a gift and a curse at the same time. I'm facing my mortality right now. But you know what? I'm doing things that so many other people have not had the opportunity to do just because I'm saying, I'm living life in the moment. I flew a helicopter. I'm going skydiving in a wind tunnel soon. I'm doing everything that I can just to say and look back, look what I did. I would hate to be someone who would look back on life and be like, I didn't do too much. But if you do things that make you happy, you can look back, and whether I live another year or so or another 80 years, I can say, hey, I still did these things. And wouldn't you like to be able to say that? I did well in school. I did the best I could, and just I'm a happy person. So.
Lauren is a rock star, guys.
Thank you.
You notice everything she said with a smile on her face. That is so inspiring, and I'm so proud of her. We have to wrap this up. Guys, I wanted to come up with a song that showed the beauty of being different, and that there are so many different styles of music, and there's so many different notes in music, and the great thing about a keyboard like this is that I can emulate drums, guitars, etc. And I can even record drum and bass parts, etc. And I came up with a song, an instrumental, that basically goes through a lot of twists and turns, because we all have different looks, we all have different personalities, we all have different likes, we all have different dislikes, but none of that is bad, and who is anybody to tell you that your differences are something negative? So I'm going to go through this song, pay attention, it's going to go through some twists and turns, and I want every single person over 18 up here to dance. You gotta hurry up because we gotta get this done. See, this is the part that most people are like, oh, he seems like such a nice young man, and then now they like hate me. And Lauren, I believe you're over 18. All right, guys, here we go.